Put something on. Noise of Nashville. Right. Noise of Nashville. That's what they do. They make noise at the night. Right. Noise of Nashville. Are there peaceful noises? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Right. Oy. Yeah, well. Not bad for doing nothing. Not being fake, You can't knock me for being a fake phony, a fake face in the world, though. I'm real, though, to a certain extent. In YouTube terms, layman terms, right? That organized. Walking around. Thought of something funny about, because we're on the topic of the lies, right? Here's a thing that was mailed to me. She look alright, huh? She look alright? I think it's like a military thing or something. But it has my name on it though. My address and my name, I think, somewhere on it. Now you see it? That's my name. And that's my current address. Right. So, right. So, there you have it. And I got an ID card here too. A name and address on it. Also. Right. So I don't know what we're going to talk about. Now, when's it expire? Who cares, right? Right. That's me, man. That's my address. That's when I had, yeah. Right there, bang. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Well, I remember I was playing poker. Crying like a woman, 16-year-old prom queen on prom night because her date left her. That was the poker player I was playing against, and when I was 21 in 1997 in MGM Grand, Biloxi, Mississippi. My dad sells my 78 or 79 1979 Monte Carlo and enrolled me into a poker tournament with 200 people. And this big old guy with a red shirt and a cigar was sitting here, right? I sat down. Anyway, that guy with the cigar was like, kind of upset and crying like a woman on prom night. So her date left her. Only thing missing is her legs up in the air, right? On prom night, I know, right? he looked like he looked like somebody important, but in my eyes, he's not important. He's an obstacle. Right. Man, think you're important, but in my eyes, you're not important to me. Look what you are now, right? I know, right? Times have changed. I'm not one crying. Right. So all these people walking around with a little bit of change in their pocket. Insignificant. Right. Try that in a foreign country, right? No matter if what if you're like Scottish and you have a little bit of money, you're American. You're American, but you want to live it up in Scotland with all your wealth and everything, right? Right. Lucky you get a stab wound, right? Crossing the wrong way, right? Right. See, I grew up at the beach, and my skin is sensitive. I'm not used to all the beach. First day of summer in Florida. First day of summer in Florida, I'm all burnt up. I'm not playing Nintendo all summer long because at the first day of summer I get burnt up. So I'm peeling dead skin off me and everything. So when I was a young kid, all the how do I say it this correct way? Black lives growing up in school, they're jealous of me because I'm a white kid and I take their positions in track and sports and such. I get a bunch of blue ribbons, first places up the yin yang and such, and they're all they're all jealous of me like white girls jealous of Jay-Z's lips, voluptuous lips, right? You know, all the white women in the world are always gawking about the rapper Jay-Z's lips, voluptuous lips. They're jealous of his lips. Well, I know how he feels because all these black kids I grew up with are jealous of me because I'm a white cat and I'm faster than them, right? This one kid, I took his spot in the long jump and his spot in the 100-yard dash when I was in 8th grade. He was crying. Later on in life, I saw him in Crestview. Probably a crack smoker now because I don't know. Anyway, so there's a story of me playing poker the first time, and the guy that thought he was important, he thought he was important. Give it to you like that, right? He thought he was somebody important. He may have looked important, may have sounded important, but to me, not the case. He wasn't that important to me. Apparently, he was crying. I was thirsty. In 1997, after the other rapper got killed. Which one was it? I don't know. Hypnotized guy, right? Yeah, well, anyway. He gets all upset, crying to the dealer. I mean, he's really upset, though, And I'm sure there's cameras that can verify it and everything, I don't know. Anyway, that's one side. That's one story. Yeah, just wanted to get that off my chest, So much to discuss, but I'm gonna have a sit. So I really don't care for call it the bluff of the black bluff, the white lie, whatever, I don't know. I think you're right. This talks like a duck, quacks like a duck, or it smells like poop, and it looks like poop. It is. That's cold. That's probably truth does hurt. Like they're entitled, like the privilege, like they deserve. Give me my respects. Give me your respects. Right, Many times I tried to, they know how I feel. I mean, I remember one time, the first time I got drunk, right? When white friend was with me, they put water into some orange juice, said it was vodka, to him. They gave it to him, right? He takes a sip of it, thinks it's water and orange juice, and he acts. It's a placebo thing. He thought he was drunk, but he wasn't drunk. They just put water in his orange juice, right? So they give it to me. I've been to Scotland. I drink Buckfast and sherry and all these kinds of wines and such, right? When I was a little kid, right? My grandfather on my dad's side was in the army. He was like an army officer. He had an opium pipe. So he's from Washington, Seattle. And he may have knew Jesse Owens. I mean, he died in Arizona. My grandfather died in Arizona also. So there you go. But I didn't know. I thought it was an opium. I thought it was like a Native American. My dad says he's a Native American because of an opium pipe. And that's one story. So what was going on there? I don't know. So yeah, one time we got drunk. My friend, I'm not gonna throw him under the bus or nothing, but he knows who he is, right? Right. And this one guy, he's out of Detroit. It's a black dude, right? Was from 1990 or 89 or somewhere, right? And black people get a kick off of telling white people, "Hey, you called me the N-word," and I'm like, I'm pretty torn up, right? And I'm like, "Hey, man," and he's touching on you too, right? You know how black people get when they touch on you and such, right? The old brotherly love, right? You know what I'm saying? Word, right? Well, he said he's trying to accuse me of shelling out the N-word to him. I said, look, if I said the N-word, you would know I used the N-word. Right. While he's touching on you and such, right? Probably invented that brotherly love, right? So, he's like, man, if you wouldn't vouch for, I'll throw you off this balcony. I'm like, well, hey, man, you're gonna get your money's worth, Jack. What's up? That you're impaired at the time, so maybe they're genuine emotions or whatever, but, I don't know. Talk about, he's from so-and-so place. I know, right? I know. So anyway, anything interesting happened on the 8th Avenue? Yeah, 8th Avenue, man. Where I see my life. I had a neighbor that lived down the trailer park from us. Not 8th Street, but my friends from 8th Street in apartments. I'm like, hey, man, you don't believe this. I asked my friend, like, hey, man, did your garbage get stolen? I seen a woman, I know where she lived at, that she took my garbage and she took it to her trailer park. So we confronted her, a whole pack of us confronted her in front of her trailer park. And my friend, he's a nice friend, he's Puerto Rican though. He goes, hey man, why you digging through my friend's garbage? And she comes out with a cordless phone and goes, y'all leave my yard, I'm gonna call the police. I'm like, yeah, you do that. Tell them you got my garbage. Back then, I didn't put two and two together though. My mom leased out a business, and she had to do taxes and accounting and all that good stuff, such. Yeah. So there you go. There you have it. Near England Air Force Base. I don't live on base, but I live near base, right? Right. And you get the best of the riffraff of the nation joining the armed forces at the time. So they got excess luggage throughout their lives and such, right? They could be all from the cracks of Harlem to the cracks of Oakland, end up in Florida, right? Paradise, right? I'm talking about they know people from one end of the country to the other end of the country, right? Right. So yeah. So that's that. I don't want to take everybody's time. I bet you someone will show up here and start talking their philosophy like they read the fortune cookie of you, though. I know, right? All right. I'm on a roll here. All right. Not trying to be too blunt to catch the drift. Not too raw for you, though. See my foot? It's a raw foot there, dude. Oh, yeah. So I have that. Yeah. So there you have it. So, I don't know what to talk about. Anything interesting? Yeah. My mom lost her eyesight when I was in England. And they had to fly her back. My mom lost her eyesight when she was in England. and they had to fly her back to America from Germany, from England to Germany to America on a C-1, some type of plane or something. And so my dad's orders got cut. At 1987, we're bombing Libya at the time, because Gaddafi, you know. So my dad's orders got cut. My biological dad's orders got cut. I had to stay extra 4 months or 3 months in England to look after my dog because he's in quarantine, right? My best friend dog. I had one good dog. That was my dog. Yeah, my dog. I had 2 other dogs that were German Shepherds throughout. That's his girl German Shepherds. That's Freddie's toys, you know, or companions. Yeah, right. Frederick. If you're on the good side of Freddie. Freddie got around though. Freddie had a lot of freedom though, right? Freddie had a lot of freedom in that place of Shalimar. Yeah. So I don't know. So when I was like on elementary school, right, and I got kind of like confronted by somebody, right? So I was crying one time, right? I was ridiculed throughout my growing up in school, like, oh, he might be gay, or he might be retarded, or something in that nature, right? So this one kid was picking on me, man. So I went home and got my Louisville Slugger because I was in a little league team. So I put nails in his bat, and my dad's neighbor, the white neighbor, right? He's also a firefighter, not the black neighbor that's president and ACP, president of the local region. That right? So the white neighbor was like, Brian, why are you crying and putting nails in your bat? I'm like, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hide it in the alleyway by some leaves, and when he hop off that bus, I'm gonna bash him up with it, right? And I'm gonna hide him in the freaking by Village, where the gutter is at in Village. I'm gonna drag him to the Village gutter, right? And I'm gonna drag him to Meg's Beach, right? And get eaten by a shark, Jack. That's what's up. That's what I want to do, right? So that's one story. And he talked me down. It must be a hostile negotiator. He talked me out of it, though. So I put the bat away. I put the nails out and everything. And I got older, and black dude wants to knuckle up on my bus. Talking like, and he never rides that bus, right? And I confronted another dude on my seat, because you had to write your name on your seat to make sure you're the person on that seat. And I find this big, tall, white dude with glasses and crap. So I'm like, this is like the 3rd time he sat in my seat. I'm like, can't you read my name? And this black dude confronted me. Yeah, right? So, so I made it be known, I'm gonna stab your ass on the bus, Jack. And luckily he didn't show up that day, Must have dementia and such, right? I was literally gonna do that, because I have a genetic defect, right? Right. All the crap I've been through. Right. I remember one time I beat this dude named Chris Pitts, or Lionel Pitts, in the 100-yard dash, right? And one of his little brothers walked up to my face and go, why'd you cut off my, I went in his lane and still got the blue ribbon, the first place ribbon, right? I think it was Chris Pitts said that, or one of the Pitts family, right? Talk about why you outrun Lionel Pitts and everything. I'm like, you gotta do what you gotta do. And the next event was the jump rope, right? So I was jump roping, I won that too. Elementary school, yeah. Cool. Anyway, so, I don't know. Oh. Well, time's clicking, dude. So, I made a... Want to hear something funny? I don't think it's too risque for YouTube. Well, let's call it a night. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Alright, peoples. Sayonara.